Hi there, friends. Nataša here from In the Kitchen with Nataša. I've been away for a few weeks, just getting stuff done around the house. But I figured today is a good day to get back and do a simple, fresh, summery type of salad because I have fresh produce from my garden, such as these yummy tomatoes that I just picked last night, and also my little sweet bell peppers have started to come in, so I am going to be adding them too, and then also some cucumbers, and then we'll need some onion as well, sweet onion. But I got inspired. This is a salad that my family makes all the time. It's kind of a cultural thing. It's very well known in the Balkans. You slice up the tomatoes, the cucumbers, and the onion, and you can either just do like a vinegar base, oil and vinegar base with salt, and that's it. Or what my family does is we add sour cream and cheese, such as a fresh cheese such as Fresco or feta. In this case I'll be doing a feta cheese, and then you kick it up a notch, and then of course I'm going to be adding these sweet bell peppers as well. So it's super refreshing, easy to make. It truly is, for me personally, like a meal. If I eat the salad with some fresh homemade sourdough bread, I don't need anything else. That's pretty much my lunch or dinner, especially because once you put feta in there, you get an additional protein, or you get a protein that fills you up. So let's get started on how to make the salad. I'll show you the process of what to do with vegetables, and then we'll mix everything together and we'll do some taste testing. Okay, here we go. So first things first, we're going to dice our tomatoes. Could be any tomatoes. These happen to be Big Boy and Better Boy that we're growing in the garden, but really any tomatoes you have. I haven't made it with cherry tomatoes, so I can't tell you that it's going to taste the same, but I don't see why not. Tomato is a tomato. So you can dice these tomatoes or slice these tomatoes as thin as you want. If you want them to be on the smaller size too, you can cut the slices in half. You do want to preserve as much of the juice that a tomato naturally has, so don't lose the seeds and all the juices. Although if you're trying to avoid lectins, you may actually get rid of the seeds. But just slice them, and once you're satisfied with the thickness of your slices, just put them all into a bowl. And I have 3 tomatoes here, 2 small ones and 1 big fat one, but and I have 2 cucumbers, so that's kind of a good ratio. And if you just want a personal salad, you do not want to make it for a family or more than one person, then just do 1 tomato and 1 cucumber and a small onion or half an onion. So I'll be just dicing the tomato, and then I'll see you back when I start working on the cucumbers. So I got my tomatoes sliced. Some of the bigger pieces I just cut in half. Also, now we're going to start peeling the cucumbers. These are also from the garden, not from my garden, from my mom's. She has some cucumbers. We tried to plant some here, but the deer keep eating the cucumber leaves and fruit, so it's not really working here. I do want to give a shout out to my friend Renee, who actually posted a very similar salad like this yesterday on her social media news feed. Basically, she had all these ingredients minus the peppers and the sour cream and cheese. But like I said, it's a really popular summery salad in the southeastern Europe for sure. I grew up on it. Many of my peeps from my country grew up on it, especially in the summer when all the vegetables are fresh out of the garden. It's a go-to, really easy to make salad. So, but shout out to my friend Renee. So now we're gonna do the same thing. I'll get rid of and actually eat the ends of the cucumber. So yummy already. And you can slice the cucumber in thin discs like this, or if you feel that that's too large, just cut the cucumber in half and then slice it this way, which is what I will do. And you don't want the discs to be too thin. You could also, if you have a mandolin, you could use that and slice these cucumbers. It will go much faster. But I figured I'm not making a huge salad. It's not going to be a big deal. It's easy to do this by hand and use a knife to slice everything. Okay, so next is the onion. I have a sweet Vidalia onion that I've cleaned up, and I'm just slicing it real thin. I cut it in half, and then I'm just cutting thin slices. Something that I need to do with this onion, and you'll see me do that, is I'm going to put it in a separate bowl and put some salt on it, and then I'll be squeezing the onion because I want any bitterness that there may be, and there is bitterness because my eyes are watering. So even though it's supposedly a sweet onion, it still makes your eyes water. So I want to squeeze out any bitterness there is, so when you eat the salad, you do not feel that onion aftertaste that you sometimes get, and people talk about onion breath. Well, it's because they're eating fresh onion that has not been squeezed. It needs to be squeezed. At least that's my theory behind it. And I don't really feel that anybody who eats the salad after I made it with the squeezed onion has an onion breath afterwards. So that's a pro, especially if you are returning, you know, after COVID-19 is over and we're back at work and around people. Right now we can get away with eating onions and garlic and not worrying about garlic and onion breath. But when we return back to reality and normal way of living, we will want to make sure that we do not offend people, right? Okay, so here's the sliced onion, and now I'm going to just put a dash of salt or a few pinches of salt in here, and then I'll squeeze, so you'll see what that looks like. So here's my grandma's salt and pepper holder. Brings back such great memories. So I just took 3 nice pinches of salt, and I'm just squeezing the onion, really getting the onion to soften. Oh, a piece flew out of my bowl. Your eyes may water a little bit while you're doing this, but it will be so worth it. And how do you know when to stop? You just know. It just feels, the onion does not feel as firm under your hand, you know, it just feels like it has gone through the process. Okay, you worked your magic. So next I have my freshly picked sweet bell peppers from my patio. And all I want to do is just cut off the ends and then get out any of the seeds. So they should be clean like that. It's super easy. And then I'll just cut them in half. And if there are any, you want to get rid of this white skin on the inside. It makes the salad bitter. So clean that off, and any remaining seeds that are inside, you get to clean that, get rid of them as well. And then it's up to you really how you want to slice this. They're small. If you're using a regular bell pepper, it's up to you. Do you want small strips? Do you want to dice it? I think this is good. These are little strips and they look fine to me. So that's what I'll be doing with my bell peppers. And I'm just going to use, I have 5 here. So I'll just do 5. I use 1 up, so 4 more. That's it. So it's not even a full bell pepper. So I just wanted to show you a little trick too on how to slice them. If you clean your bell pepper and you cut it in half and double it up, take your little chef's knife or your big chef's knife and then just go through it like this. So it makes the process a lot faster than doing it half by half. Okay, next is feta cheese. We buy our feta cheese at an international foods and spices store, so we get it in bulk. It is Bulgarian sheep's cheese, and I'll just take maybe 1 more because I like feta. So, and then I'll put the rest back into the brine that it comes in. So, and then this I will just cut into thin, I'll cube this actually. So it goes first into thin strips and then we'll cut it the other way to create the cubes. And this will crumble in your salad and that's perfectly fine. The flavor is there. It will taste amazing. So do not worry if it crumbles. And then last but not least, I have about 1 cup of sour cream mixed with some Greek yogurt. So that's what I will be adding in addition to salt and pepper and some garlic powder. So I've just added the garlic powder on top with some parsley and I'm just mixing it. And seriously, this can be used as a dip just like this. It's so good. So next step will be, I have the onion that we squeeze in the bigger bowl. I will add the tomatoes, the bell peppers, and the cucumbers into the bigger bowl to help with mixing. Next, I will sprinkle the feta that we just sliced and diced. And then I will be using this cup of sour cream and yogurt mixture. And a cup goes a long way. Again, all these vegetables produce their own juices, so there'll be plenty. And then just once you mix everything, taste it to make sure that you have enough salt and pepper, and add that to your liking, and you're done. You can serve this and eat it just like that, or eat it with some fresh hot bread or whatever you prefer as your side, or this can be your side. So I will go ahead and finish incorporating all of these vegetables with my beautiful cream mixture, and then I'll dish it up in a little bowl and we'll do some taste testing. So here we go. Here's my little bowl where I've taken a little portion for myself, and I'm just gonna eat it without anything added. But I'm telling you, if you have some fresh hot bread with this salad, oh my goodness. So let's dig in. So much fun. It brings back so many good memories from my childhood, you know, from the garden, going picking vegetables with my grandparents. So I hope you enjoy this. I will see you soon. From my kitchen to yours. Go make something wonderful in your kitchen and enjoy the rest of your day.